Hi, assalamualaikum. My name is Muasefing, and this is a story about life growing up, my life growing up. And assalamualaikum to all of you guys. Peace be upon all of you. And this is a video number 21. And the title of today's video is gonna be "I'm afraid my friend will only annoy me." I remember when I start making this title, and I one by one, and I make like 40 title in total. And come to think of it, I have no idea why I write such a thing. At that moment, I do have a story to tell, but now it's so funny. It just cringe because I thought so much about my friends that are on how much I was so disappointing in them, and they are not treat me fairly. And again, it is same thing over and over again. And I think if you if you ever saw me in another video, that I always like to talk bad about my friends. It's so funny because I call them friends. I call them friends because that is what it appeared to me when I hang out with them. It feels like we are friends, but we are really not. So it is what it is. There you go. And I'm afraid that my friend will only annoy me. Okay. So my life growing up, right? My life growing up. At what moment did I start to feel such a thing? I don't know. It just like, is it just me, or it seemed like everybody else was what I was trying to say was, every time I have an idea, every time I have something to say, every time I think that I want to being a little bit more creative than usual, or I try to be innovative about certain things, certain thoughts, certain thinking, like if I could change the law. I mean, if I could make things conveniently for me, and of course for everyone. Or is it just me, or it it's about everybody else who has an idea, and they always find a difficulty in to fit into society, right? So I wish I was normal like everybody else, like I felt like when we have idea, as if we are now a totally different person. That also a funny story for me, because come to think of it, you know what, I am have a full of ideas, but I start to say to myself, no, I am the normal one. All other people are the weird ones. How can you live your life doing the same thing over and over again, and without anything that you want in your life? How can you let your ambition dies? How can you let your dreams fade away? Why can't you just keep the same mentality that you have? You said to me that you want to create video games. Okay, that's good. And go and work out and work, and then you're busy working and you don't have a time to create any video games, unfortunately. But hey, just just always keep your ambition in your heart. And when you saw other people have the opportunity to create games, it's will going to be the moment that you are waiting for you to support them. So that's about it. Have your ambition, and if you can't achieve it, let the ambition go to someone else. And when you find someone who going to pioneer some project that the same as what you thought, give them a support. So that was supposed to be it. And now, what happened among my friends? It seems like if they can't do it, why can't why how could you? You know, especially when they try and they try and they fail, and then they are going to question your credibility, and then they are going to talk like you don't know anything about it. It because you felt that before and you can't handle it, and you give it a thought to yourself that no one can do it either. But the different about me, perhaps your theory was right, half right. I saying that because I know if it's difficult, then there's a high probability that people will give it up. But people don't know things about me, which is it's not just I'm not going to give up, but I also didn't think that much. You know, I can fail, and I can go to sleep and wake up. I feel energy and I feel the energy again until I got depressed for a little bit for my performance, and then I go to sleep, and then when I wake up again, I feel like energized again. I feel like wake up for to be a new person, as if I only forget about what happened in the past. So for me, it's so funny because I thought that I consider it to be my ability to do such a thing. Because how can I always give up on things and start a new one tomorrow, but for others, they just stop all the way. So, so I get it, the idea that you said such a thing. But man, oh man, I gotta tell you this. I'm quite a different person. It's not that I don't care. I mean, no, 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 no. I really don't care how much I feel. And I never said to myself, you need to fail 10 times. You need to fail 100 times, 1,000 times. I don't even say that to myself. For me, I make it things simple. If things happen, then it happen, and it didn't. And if it didn't happen, and so it didn't happen. So I think I was different from anybody else because I have this kind of smooth mentality that I didn't care that much about whether I make it or not. I just want to keep going. So I don't know is that particular mentality is being rare to have in this society nowadays. So the hardest part for me to be with my friends, whenever I wish to tell them a story that I or not, I need to make a choice because I can only tell the story for the people who are going to understand it. So that the choice that I need to make. And for now, I didn't really talk to anyone, and I really don't really show it to anyone because I'm afraid that they are just going to give a negative feedback, or they are just going to not be they care about it so much, like they're listening for to everything that I've said, but they're not going to remember anything. Next week I'm going to meet them again. Next month I'm going to meet them again. They already forgot the story, my previous story that I told. So I better keep myself to be alone, and I do what the best I can. And even if they need to see it, only then they will believe it. I still think that is wrong. You should just put your trust on me and believe in me. And why is it bother you that much if I manage to get what I want or not? You know what? At least I tried. You should just love me because I'm giving my best. That's it. You should just give me credit for trying. Why do you have to make your judgment based on if I succeed or I didn't. It's not fair. I don't think I think it's morally wrong for you to judge based on, if I got it or I don't. So it will, whatever it is that you have in my mind, if you're in your mind, I think it's going to, it pretty much it's telling who we really are, and who am I going to associate with. I can, because truth be told, I can only associate with the person with the same mentality as I am. So I guess it is what it is, and I'm sorry if I being hurtful to all my friends, but you need to know the reality. Okay, don't ever control me. Don't ever tell me what to do. Just accept me for who I am for the moment. And I did try to impress you. I did try to present you in the best way. I try to entertain you with my thoughts. We were supposed to have fun. We were supposed to go out in the world as an adventure. If only you could understand, I just want to be happy. So it is what it is, and that's all for this video. So let's go to the next video, I guess. This is my goodbye. Bye.